Alright, what's going on, guys? So we're back on 42 Edgefield Road with my 10X custom setting here, which is a 0 evidence and 0 sanity. And we got a Brian Hall, so let's see what kind of ghost he is. Has some alternate objectives here, which will give us a little bit more money. Not gonna definitely go out to try to get them, but if we get them, cool. You can always use a little extra money and XP here. So motion sensor, which we'll probably get that one. Ghost event probably will not get. Firelight is possible on that one. So let's see. Don't forget that. All right, we'll bring the motion sensor in. I'm not going to set it up yet, but I'm going to bring it in. So right off the bat, I like to start throwing things in the doorway because we're going to have to bring in multiple things. And as soon as we go in, we cross that threshold, the door is going to close, or it could close immediately, and then start a hunt right away. So I also do the crucifix down because if I'm setting up that motion sensor or the candle or some salt, and as soon as we walk across the door or the threshold, and the door will close, and then it could start a hunt. And with a 1 second delay that I have on here, it could, if it's in the area, it could kill us right away. We don't want that. So the crucifix will save us for that. The flashlight, the reason why I like to put it in the entryway here, is this is lighting up our whole hallway here. We're going to be all the way down the other end of the hallway, hiding behind a cabinet over there. And we'll get a nice, good look at this hallway. We'll get a good look at the ghost, if he's blinking a lot, not blinking a lot, you know, if he's fast, he's slow. We'll get a good look at him. This is a very high traffic area. Lots of ghosts always seem like they're coming up and down this hallway, so that's kind of why I picked this map and this spot. Also, this flashlight is electrical, so if we're dealing with a Ryu, he'll be slow upstairs, come down, come in range of the electrical item, and then speed up, or come out of the living room and speed up and slow down. You'll hear him speed up, slow down. The only other ghost that really does that during the hunt is a Hantu, but we have our power starting off, so as long as that doesn't change, then the ghost is going to be in, the whole house is a cold room, so it should be fast no matter what, everywhere. So if you have the power on, then the ghost will be fast, the Hantu will be fast in his room, but as soon as he comes out, you'll hear him slow back down. So that's might confuse you with the Ryu if you're just listening somewhere and you can't see. But right now I have the power off, so that shouldn't be a problem. And then we'll push that on the wall here in a little bit. I was going to say something else I forgot. Oh. And then we'll grab 2 of these and 1 of these. I'm going to try to light the candle and then just set it in and set it back out, because it won't let me place it right now as we're standing out. So I'm going to have to pop in just a little bit and then place it down and then jump back out before the door closes. I have smudges just in case that doesn't work as planned. Woo! I thought I got stuck on that one. It felt weird. Alright, so put those extra smudges there. I got 1 more here. Alright, ghost event, motion sensor. Alright, we'll throw a parabolic in there, I guess. Maybe we'll have it to where we might need it if we're dealing with a banshee or something. Alright, so what we actually need for this last final load is a smudge, a salt to do a wraith test, and a crucifix that we're going to put down on the other end where I was telling you where we're going to hide. So here's the doorway, hallway, and then back here is a cabinet that we're going to hide behind, and we'll get a nice long look at this hallway where that ghost is going to be going up and down. And then the crucifix, I'll put it right here, which if the ghost is in that area, then it'll save us, or if we have a phantom or a wraith or something that likes to teleport to us, it'll save us that way too. So now we got a lot of stuff to set up here. The candles are still burning. We got to put the salt down in the hallway, pick up the motion sensor and stick it on the wall, and then go to our hiding spot. Oh, it blew the candle out. Nice. All right. So it could be right here, so I don't want to be sticking around too long. Yep, it just burnt the crucifix down there. So since I have a little bit of time, I'm going to grab another smudge. Should have grabbed the parabolic, but oh well. Move that picture out of my way so I get a nice clear view of the ghost, and then I don't like stepping on those stinky shoes, so I move those as well. So it looks like we have either a hall or an entryway ghost, which will make things not only interesting but a little bit quicker here. Surprised it hasn't set that motion sensor off yet. Maybe he's not actually there. Maybe he's in the living room and was just within range. Oh, here we go. All right, now that speed. So the blinks seem kind of normal to me. It seemed like at first it was. Here he comes again. Yeah. Ooh. All right, we got a smudge. He came in there. So the blinks seem normal to me. Not overly hard to see like a phantom, and not overly visible like an Oni. Now that speed was a little weird. It was like, oh man, it was faster, right? So, but I don't think he was a Thay fast. He definitely wasn't a Dio. He didn't come straight to us. Could be a Moroi. I don't think he's a Ryu. He wasn't speeding up when he hit the electronics. Not a Hantu. He was. I didn't see any cold air coming out of his mouth. And not a Revenant. Revenants are super slow until they see you. Except on our Salt. Not a Wraith. I'm leaning towards twins here. But we have to give it a more, at least, you know, 1 or 2 more hunts before we pick that, because we got to see if it's a Mimic. Or if this one's kind of slower, then boom, there you go. There's our 10% faster, 10% slower twins. Now, if it's not, if it's consistently about this speed, then it might be a Moroi. But I would imagine a Moroi would be a little faster than that. Ugh, scared me. I figured a Moroi would be a little faster than that, and with us having 0 sanity. Because it didn't seem like a run. It seemed like more like a faster walk. So that's why I'm really leaning towards the twins here. Oh, nice ghost event right in front of my face. I have a feeling this crucifix is gonna burn here, and then we might have to move, because if it's gonna start here, we're not gonna really get a good. So I might go to my other hiding spot here. Now we got another ghost event, so that just tells you it's not an Oni, even though we kind of knew that anyway. Alright, here we go. Listen how much slower that is. Comes right back to me again. Dang it. I want to see him like walk around some, but there you go. Like that was 10% faster and 10% slower. It's really like hard to like hear that, like when you're in a map, you know, with a not a twin, you think it's like, oh, it sounded like a little bit faster. Oh, that sounded a little bit slower. I can't believe he came back here. Usually they don't even come in there. So yeah, usually you don't hear them, you know, like you think you hear a twin, but once you really hear a twin, then you know, like, without a doubt that this is a twin. So I have another twin video already up, But I think I might just do. I might leave them both. I was thinking about pulling one and having, you know, one of the better ones on there. But I feel like these are kind of different. You know, unless I can find a way to maybe I can combine them. Maybe I'll do that to where you got like two different videos or two different hunts of the, you know, different twins, so you can kind of hear some of the differences and similarities and figure it out. But I might just, for now, I might just post this as a totally separate video and call it Twins 2 or something like that. So and then maybe I'll, in the comments or something, I'll link the other one too. That way you can find the other twins video. So still could be a mimic though. Maybe that was a completely, you know, different ghost, but we'll see here. But oh, another ghost event, huh? But it's really heavily leaning towards twins here. We've been fooled before with the mimic though, right? We got the crucifix burn. I don't know. Yeah, he's right here. Okay, let's we'll do the couch loop on him. Maybe I can just not have him, here we go. A little bit faster this time, right? Oh, crap. That was not part of the plan there. Why did he go around that way? I guess I smudged too early on that one. But yeah, see how this one seems like it's that 10% faster, just a little bit. Alright, we're done. Good. I think the last twins video I died, so glad I didn't die on this one. And sometimes you can look at this too and see some of these, you know, they call it what, a twin interaction or whatever, where it touches two things at once. But I haven't perfected that enough to be like, yep, there you go. But basically, it's, if it like touches something, like it shoots up to like a 4 or 5 and then comes, you know, straight down and then right back up again, then it's a good indication that it, you know, touched two things, you know, almost the same time. So I can't remember if I have a picture of that, a screenshot of that or not. If I do, maybe I can put that in the video here. But anyway, I believe this is twins. We're going with it. And like I said, I already have a twins video, but I'm going to post both of them if we're correct here.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs
That
for you.
is correct.
That was weird.
That is correct.
And we were correct. All right, 3672. Ooh, we got a new camera. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.